Thank you. Oh, boss. Okay. Good to see you. Okay. All right. Wait, Pachi, we should cut the sound on this. Hello, hello, good. No, it's still coming. There you go. Okay. All right. We were talking about, he says, the third level of ethics of the perfection of morality is called Senjen Dunjiki Tsutram, which means morality or ethics which helps other people. Okay. So there's the third level of ethics. Okay. Gewa Chuduki Tsutram is the second one. Making good karma, making more good karma. Okay. First one is Nyechu Dombe Tsutram. It means avoid hurting people. Avoid hurting people. First, morality. Second, make good karma with your morality. Third, we gotta cut the sound on this. I'm hearing this old man talking. This is me. Okay, and Senjenki Dunche Bitsutra means take care of the world. Okay, it's the third level of morality. Okay, take care of the world. Then he says, if you want an example, we can say dushi chopala sopa. Okay, say due ngopo shi due ngopo shi. These are 4 ways to treat your students. Okay, these are 4 ways to treat your students. And this is the highest kind of morality. It's very interesting. Treating your students well is the highest kind of morality. Okay, and here's the 4 ways. Okay, it's called 4 ways. The name in the ancient language is 4 ways to bring your students together. 4 ways to bring your students together. Okay, first one, and it's not in the book, so I got it from another book for you. Okay, and this is one by Jetsun Kappa. Okay, this is called The Ocean of Reasoning. It's a commentary on Nagarjuna. If there was an old man who spent 12 years translating Tsongkhapa's commentary to Chandakirti, and if he didn't have anything else to do, he could do 12 years on this book, which is my secret plan. Okay, it will be 3,000 pages or something. Okay, and he says, here it is. Okay, Jimba means attract your students with your generosity. Okay, give them $100 for a small answer. Okay, and just be super generous to your students. Okay, always feed them, overfeed them. My teacher was very good at that. That's how he got me to come. Always, say kamso, say lenso, kamso, lenso. Kamso means the student come for the class, and it's a dry class. Kambo means dry. It means no refreshments. Lensok means wet class. And that means there's good refreshments. Is this a lensok or kamsok, Tim? Anyway, you should attract your students by being super generous. Okay, be super generous to your student. And I learned it from my teacher. And we buy houses, we buy cars. We have a friend, Dr. Wu, very good to do that. He's very generous. Help your students. Whatever they need, help them. That's the first of the 4 types of higher morality. Okay, take care of your students and attract them. Whatever they like, study your student and find out what they like. Okay, what they like to drink, what they like to eat, what they like to do. Study them. They should be like your lamrim. Your student is your lamrim. You should study your student and see what do they like, and then attract them like the bee to the honey. How'd that go? What did the bee say? Oh, what did the sushi say to the bee? Wasabi? Okay, I'll give you a commission. All right, wasabi. Okay, so no, you gotta say wasabi. Okay, so first find out what your student enjoy and give it to them. And by the way, you can go broke. Okay, I went broke many times. We were talking in New York when I started ACI. I went broke many times. I was $30,000 in debt, which would nowadays like $100,000 when I finished the Diamond Way course, because I pay for everything. And I remember I left Diamond Mountain with a huge debt. It took me several years to pay the debt, just because I feed everybody, make everybody happy. Okay, so don't be cheap. Don't worry about it. Karma will come back. Okay, it takes a little while. Karma doesn't ripen in one day. Okay, but you will never lose money if you support your students. Okay, you will always be happy. You will always be wealthy. You will always be comfortable. Okay, take care of your students. If you have to spend money, spend money. Okay, and you don't have to worry about it. Just do it. Shut up and do it. Okay, take care of your students, and whatever they need, take care of them. Okay, it's very, very fun. All Buddhism is fun. I think it should be called funism and not Buddhism. Okay, if you really understand Buddhism, it's a lot of fun. It's like party whole day. Okay, second, overpraise your students. Okay. Oh, you so smart. I never had a student like that, and like that. Okay. Wow. You actually help one old grandma. You bodhisattva. You must be bodhisattva. Like that. Like everything they do. It's like having your kid, right? Yeah. It's like having your kid. Just super. Every mom praised their kid, right? Like crazy, just wow, you're the smartest kid in the whole city. I don't know how your mom's so lucky to have you, like that. Okay, so, and by the way, don't lie. Okay, just make it extra a little bit and encourage them. Encourage your student. Okay, be happy, have fun, and any little good thing they do, it's like, guy, you're so smart. Then they make 10 mistakes. Don't say anything. Okay, it's just like having a real kid. We were with Sophie Chow during the break, and she does this to her daughter. I watch it. Encourage them. Okay, encourage them. Yes, they do 10 things wrong every time they do one good thing. But if you talk about the 10 bad things, they don't improve and they don't feel happy. Okay, wait. Sometimes you have to wait a long time for the student to do something correct. Then you say, wow, you're my best student. I can't believe it. Okay. So be encouraging. This is Buddhism. Okay. This is real Buddhism. Okay. Be generous with your students. If you go broke with your students, you're a good teacher. Okay. I many times, even today, that bag is completely empty. I want to give $10 to the maid in my room. And I'm like, oops, I gave all the money away. Okay. And then secondly, encourage them. Don't look for their mistakes. it's the same as children, you know, like Kareem. Right? So just encourage everything, every time they do something good, tell them, wow, you're the best kid in Kuala Lumpur or something. JB nowadays. Okay. Joho Baru. I thought JB was the director of ALL. No, okay. Nyamba Mawa. Third one, say Denchepa. Yeah, Denchepa means do not tolerate it if your students don't do what they say. Okay, don't encourage them to really do something. Okay, don't let them be lazy. Okay, Dunchipa means it's not enough to have a Lamrim class and you teach for 14 years and the student don't do anything. Okay, then you're not a good teacher. Okay, so educate your students in Buddhism, but then make sure they do something. Okay, that's a big difference, right? We are not trying to create Buddhist scholars. We are trying to create Buddhist people. So make sure they do it, okay? And every time they do something, so wow, that's just great, okay? Get them to do their Buddhism in their life and not in their mouth, okay? Understand? Okay, number 4, most difficult, $100. Well, you're the teacher. This lady, easy. Number 4, wow. How many people?
To be an example.
Yeah, great. Okay, $100. Yeah. Watch the appropriate idioms, Stanley and now. You can say walk the talk, practice what you preach. Okay, like as a teacher, the highest morality of a teacher is to do what you taught. Okay, the highest morality of a teacher is to do what you taught. And by the way, just as a personal advice, to be a teacher and to not follow what you are talking is schizophrenia. It's very uncomfortable. It will make you crazy. You will go crazy. You know, you like you get up in the class and you say, everyone should do the good night book. You should put your electronics away at 10 p.m. If you don't do it yourself, then really I think you become schizophrenic. You become a little bit crazy. Okay, it's not healthy to teach Buddhism if you're not doing it yourself. Okay, you will be unhappy. You'll be more unhappy. Okay, it's very uncomfortable. I can tell you, because it happened to me in my life. If you are not following what you are teaching, it's very uncomfortable. Okay, and you feel dirty. You feel really dirty. Okay, so number 4, highest advice for teacher, you know, do what you talk about. And if you can't do it, then shut up and go do it and then talk about it. Okay. All right. Okay. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Okay. But I can, as an old man, advice, old teacher advice, keep working on yourself. Never give up on yourself. Keep trying to follow what you teach. Never be satisfied. You know, never give up. Say, oh, I can't do that. You know, I'm teaching them to put away their electronics, but secretly I get my phone out every night and I watch bad things. You know, it will make you crazy. Okay, so try to stop it. Okay, try to do what you teach. And I'll tell you something. Okay, as a teacher, and by the way, I do what I teach so far. But what I'm saying is, if you don't do it, if you have secrets and you don't want your student to know you're not following your own teaching, it's very uncomfortable, and the student can smell it. They can smell it, okay? They can feel it, okay? It's like, oh, 10 o'clock, you should put away your phone. Don't watch the dirty thing after 10 o'clock, like try. And then the student's like, something uncomfortable here. They can tell, okay? You cannot, nobody is a perfect liar, okay? You make all these kind of subconscious expressions and you don't move naturally. When you're not telling the truth as a teacher, everybody knows, okay? I'm sorry, okay? It's so on one side, the teacher who don't want to change, they become more and more skillful to hide their mistakes. On the other side, it just fix the goddamn mistake and don't do it anymore. And then everyone's happy, okay? Then you can get up proud, you can say, I give my computer to Rob every night at 10 o'clock. I didn't look at that computer after 10 o'clock for 1 year since I started. And you can smell that the teacher is telling the truth, okay? And you can smell when they're not telling the truth. So don't try to hide something, just clean it up. You can not let your mom see your dirty bedroom, or you can clean it up. And it's easier to clean it up, okay? Got it? So a teacher we have to have integrity. We have to do what we say. And we're not perfect, and we will make mistakes. And I'm not saying you should quit teaching. I'm saying you should clean up a little bit more every day, okay? Get better and better, okay? Nobody's perfect teacher. No teacher is perfect, except my teacher. But I'm just saying, we all make mistakes, and be honest, okay? If you stand up and you say, I'm a teacher, I'm a Buddhist teacher, I made this mistake. I had an abortion, for example, when I was young, very young, and I'm honest. I tell people, I don't try to hide it or like that. Just be honest. People can smell. And then you're a better teacher. You will be the teacher who makes mistakes is better than the teacher who pretend not to make mistakes. Okay, got it? All right, next one. De La Yang Dun Chetsu. Now he has an interesting list. It's 11 different ways that you can help your students, okay? There's 11 different suggestions of ways that you can help your students, okay? Number 1, Chawa Chepa Don Dungyo Ki Jok Chepa. Help people with things they have to do. Work hard for your students. And when your students have trouble, show up, okay? Be there, okay? I have a student who's got cancer problem right now, and me and my wife, we invite them over frequently, much more than before. And show up means be there for them, okay? Be there, help them. Chok Chepa means be there to share their trouble, okay? Be there for people, okay? Now, if you have 138,000 students, okay, you cannot answer every email. It's not possible. I have 50,000 emails waiting, okay? And, don't go crazy, okay? But as much as you can, be there for them, okay? If you cannot be there, try to find someone who can be there for you, okay? Like that, all right? But take care of your students. Number 2, tabla momi dun chepa. Pay special attention to people who don't know how to do something that they're supposed to be doing. If you have a cafe in a small town and the manager doesn't know how to make money, apparently, and lose your money every day, then teach them, okay? Then politely, happily take them to another restaurant, give them dinner and say, look, it seems like you don't know how to do the finance. And they say, yeah, I don't know how. Then help them. Okay. So there's a special karma of helping people learn to do something that they don't know how to do. Okay. That's a special kind of karma. Okay. Number 3, pen dok be den chepa. Always repay kindness that someone showed you, someone helped you. As a teacher, then repay the kindness. Okay, like don't just say, oh, thanks for the donation, see you next year. Okay, like think about it and show your gratitude and help them also. Okay. Number 4, if you see someone who has depression or fear, then slow down, take special time to help them. Okay. Or if you have 138,000 students, then arrange help for them. Find someone who can help them. Okay. Someone who's frightened or they have some problem in their life. Okay. All right. Number 5. Nyangenki sirwe dunchepa. Especially people who had a loss in their life. They lost their family member, or they lost their finance, or they lost their house, or they lost their good health. Then especially pay attention to those people who are sad. Something happened in their life and they are sad. Okay. Nyangen means shoka in Sanskrit. Ashoka means the king who had no grief. Okay, so if someone is suffering this way, they lost the family members, they pay special attention. Okay, as a teacher especially. Okay, long list of things the teacher has to do. The teacher will be too busy. The teacher won't get enough sleep. The teacher will be grumpy and break their own morality. So teacher's responsibility, get everything done and rest at the same time. Okay, real teacher has to learn, right? Okay, Pombe Dunchepa, pay special attention to poor people. Okay, pay special attention to poor people. If people lost their country, we have Ukrainian friends we brought from Ukraine. My wife and I sponsored several, and it's hard, it's difficult, it's a lot of money, and but we really enjoy it. And it turns out they make us very happy. We have a really good time with them, and they are doing wonderful work in our community. Okay, all right. 7, nature dube dunchepa. There's a special karma of a teacher to make sure that the students or pay attention to people who do not have a place to stay. That's called nechawa. Okay, nechawa means, for example, someone's building their house or someone's repairing their house, someone lost their home in a war or something, then pay special attention as a teacher especially. And every animal in this world should have their little hole where they go, right? Human being animal or mouse animal, they should have a little place to go, which is their home. And if you find an animal or you find a student who doesn't have a place, in English we say they don't have a place to call their home, then help them get this place. That's a special karma of a teacher, okay? Make sure you help people find a home. And it applies to animals. We just adopted a cat last week. She kissed me. She's a little bit wild. We're getting to know each other. Okay, so homeless people, homeless animals, special attention. Lo tumba dupe dunchepa. if people are having fights in their group or their marriage or anything else between companies, then as a teacher, as a Buddhist who's learning the perfection of morality, pay special attention to bringing people back together, people who are having conflict. Then a Buddhist has a sensitive nose. Okay. I don't have a sensitive nose. My wife has to say, "You didn't change your shirt for 2 weeks." I'm like, "I don't smell anything." She said, "Your nose doesn't work." It's interesting because if she makes a cake or something, I can smell it immediately. But if I have to change my pants or something, she's like, "Can you just wash your pants?" Okay. So anyway, a Buddhist has to have a good nose for trouble. And if you're in a group, especially a Buddhist group, and there's some people don't get along with each other, or some husband and wife not getting along with each other, or then a Buddhist will do something. A Buddhist will not watch it. They will try to do something. They will try to help. They will try to, oh, this group, these two people don't like each other. Then they will try to help. Okay. Whether you succeed or not is not the question. Okay. Like if a couple's not getting along and the husband fight with the wife and the wife fight with the husband, you have to try your best to help them, but you cannot fix their karma. Okay. You cannot fix their karma. Some people just have karma to make each other miserable for year after year after year, and they have good teachers, but they can't fix it. Okay. You cannot fix other people's problems, but you have to try. There's a difference, right? Understand? It's a difference. As a teacher, especially, your responsibility is to try. But their karma is their karma. You cannot fix their karma. Okay. They have to, only they can fix their karma. If someone else could fix your karma, there would be no dead people in this world, because Buddha has already been here. Buddha was already here, and he did a good job. People still dying. Okay. Buddha could not stop it. People still getting divorced. Buddha could not stop it. You think you can stop it? So do your best. Try to help. That's your responsibility. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't work. Okay. You try. And these people still get divorced. You try. These people still fighting inside the Buddhist group. And okay, then smile, try again tomorrow. Okay. That's all you can do. Okay. Buddha couldn't fix them. You do your best, but don't go crazy. Okay. Do your best. Take interest. Oh, it seems like you guys are having trouble. Yeah. Can I help? No. Okay. All right. Yanda Bashube Dun Chepa. If you see somebody doing something cool, step in and help them. Okay. Wow. I like that project. You guys are doing Marie Kondo. I didn't know about this lady. I have a friend, Anjali. You guys know her. Sometimes I ask her to come to my house and help clean my house. Me and my wife asked her to come, and she went there last night and helped clean the house. She cut the tombstone rose because it's going to take over the whole house. And she cut this special rose, and so she's like trying to help us. And she said, Geshe, your house everything's confused. You need to make your house neater. Then you can find the things you're looking for, and you will also feel happier if your house is neater. I have a book for you, and she gave me this book. It's by Marie Kondo. She's a Japanese woman. It's how to straighten up your house. I will never do it. But my friend who I hired to straighten up she came and she straightened up everything. I can't find anything. But then she said, here, there's a card. She made a card. This is over here. She made a map of my house. And I actually use it pretty frequently. I'm like, where the hell is this? And so she read this book. There's a Netflix series by Marie Kondo. So I have the honor to give a talk with her this week. Later, what day? There you go. I really appreciate who made the old picture of Geshe. Looks so young, have lots of hair. But anyway, you're very welcome to come if you'd like to come. We did a program together before, and she's very cool, and we really enjoy each other. Yeah, we're doing advertisement for Marie Kondo. Yeah, I'd like to thank Sophie Chow for making it happen. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, if someone's doing something right, if someone's helping many people, then give them some support. Okay. It's one thing to help people who are, their house is getting bombed in a war. That's important. But also, if you see someone doing something cool, then make a donation or help them. Do you need some help? I like what you're doing. What you're doing is cool. And I want to help. Okay. And then give them some help. Okay. Lopa Shupa Dun Chepa means if you see the opposite, if you see people gonna get themselves in trouble, then say something or do something. And I'm a strange personality. My wife told me. I don't like to upset other people, So some person will do something wrong and I won't say anything. Then they'll do something worse and I won't say anything. Then they get in big trouble. Still, I won't say anything. And my wife said, that's not kindness. You should say something. If someone's doing something wrong, every human being, doesn't matter you're a Buddhist teacher or you're a Buddhist, it doesn't matter. Every human being, if you see someone doing something that will hurt them or hurt other people, then you should say something. You should do something, you should get involved. Okay. Don't be afraid to get involved. Okay. Not over involved, right? Not nosy. But if someone's going to hurt themselves or they're going to hurt somebody else, then politely you can say something. Okay. All right. That's number 10. Number 11. Zutuki dun. Zutuki dun chepate number chuchi yola. Number 11 is when the time comes to do a miracle to help other people, you must do it. Okay. Like fly in the sky or pick up a car with one finger or pay your bills early. Other miracles, right? Okay. And then he has a commentary. It's very cute. He says, "De nangni zutuki dunjeba matobe pamachuni rang re nupa konate." We can do all of these except number 11. So he says this list is an old Buddhist list. It has 11 parts. Number 11, if you can't do it yet, don't get worried. Don't worry about it. You can let it go for now. But just remember, when the day comes that you can fly in the sky or you can pick up a building with your little finger, if it will help somebody, you have a responsibility to do it, okay? If you are capable to do a miracle, then you should do it. You have a responsibility to do it when the time comes, when it's the right time, not just to show off, something like that, okay? All right, Dorna Shenpen ki sampe kune lambe gosung ki chao kun kyan dir topa yin. All forms of helping other people are included into the third type of morality, okay? which is Dunchepe Tsutum, helping other people. Okay, so it's interesting. In English, in America, morality means no killing, no stealing, no lying. In Buddhism, doing nice things for other people is a second level of morality. And doing ultimately nice things for other people is the highest level of morality. Get them to meditate, get them to think about emptiness. Okay, that's a higher kind of morality. Okay. All right. Even if you're not in the mood to take Buddhist vows, at least learn the 10 good deeds and don't hurt people. Okay. Rangi Mimbe Chir Chindu La Lop Ching Dene Shena Kampengi Chibala Lopa Nitsutim Sumla Lop Sumlo. When you start to follow the Bodhisattva path to improve yourself, and then you start doing things for other people, in Buddhism, we call that morality. Okay? When you're trying to improve yourself and you're trying to take care of other people, that's morality. Okay. All right. Timothy, what time I'm supposed to shut up? 20 minutes? 8:30? Okay, good. All right. We finished the perfection of ethical life. We are going to start the perfection of not getting upset. Okay. Which is tough. I like to call it the perfection of not getting upset. They call patience. I feel impatient with this word. It's not like you sit there and like this, I don't get angry very often. My friends know that. You rarely see me really angry, but I get upset. And this is not talking about anger. This is talking about upset. Okay? Can you keep the Bodhisattva vow? Yes. Did you ever get angry? Almost never. Do you ever get upset? Oh, now that's different. I got upset at the airport. I got upset in the taxi. I got upset at the restaurant. I got upset in the hotel. I can't believe they can't clean your room at 3:30. What's wrong about 3:30? Anyway, I didn't get upset. I just got a little hot. Okay, so here's the next perfection. Okay, which number is it? Number 3. Okay, I don't like to call it patience. Patience to me means you have to go to the bathroom and there's somebody in the bathroom, and that's patience. Yeah, not getting upset, that's a different thing. Okay, because stuff goes wrong all day, things happen all day long. Can you stay cool? And as a Buddhist, can you stay in a good mood when stuff is not going well? Okay, can you laugh at yourself? Can you have fun when crap is happening? I don't know. Like your car broke. We had a nice car breakdown, me and Stanley. That was classic. We're going down a very dangerous mountain. The tire blows, and pull over, and we had fun. We weren't like, wah, I think we cleaned up that mess in less than 2 minutes, right? We were gone in 2 minutes, right? We just left it for Edmund to do. That's a tradition in our group. Okay, or Sonia. Okay. So anyway, super lotula supengoni. Now, this is so beautiful. What is the essence of Buddhist patience? There's 2 parts. What is the essence of Buddhist patience? It's 2 parts, okay? Number 1 is what we call patience in English. And it means when somebody hurts you, you don't get upset, okay? When somebody hurts you, you don't get upset, okay? Someone does something and you're like, okay, And then there's a second part of Buddhist patience, which is something I'm I'm interested. I love Buddhism. It's so interesting. It's so sexy, frankly. The second part of this perfection is, can you be patient with the trouble that samsara brings to you? Like surgery, you have some medical problem, and the doctor's like, "Oh, we can take care of that." Yeah, what do? We cut you up. In fact, we'll cut you up twice. I said, "Can you just finish it the first time?" He's like, "You won't be able to stand it. The pain is too much. We have to split 50-50. Well, first we'll cut you up. Then when you feel better, we'll cut you up again." Then I'm like, "Do I have a choice?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Sounds good." Okay. And there's a sort of a Buddhist attitude towards the pain of life. Okay. If you're alive, you will have pain. Okay. If you're alive, the sign that you are dead is the pain stop. Okay. If your pain ever stopped, that's the definition, you're dead. Okay. Up to that time, you have to be patient with two things. Number one, assholes. Okay. I don't know how many countries there are in the world, but there's an extra one called the nation of assholes. And they're everywhere. I think they get a free visa. But nomad visa, asshole nomad visa. So anyway, that's the first thing to be Buddhist patience, is to be patient to people who give you trouble. That's only 50% of patience. The other 50% of patience is to be cheerful when they say you need 2 operations. By the way, I think I can say, Rob, right? When we go in that doctor's office, every person is happy to see us. We make them all happy, right? We're good at it. Me and Rob go in there. We work on those grumpy doctors and nurses and overworked guys. And nowadays, when we go there for another operation, they're like, "Hey, Geshe Michael, it's so good to see you." I'm like, "Cut me up, honey." And we both know there's no choice. You have to do it. It's a medical treatment. You have to do it. So we have fun. Why not? Okay. Why you have to be so serious about it? You don't have a choice. You gotta do it. So why don't you have some fun? And we have such fun. We were having fun even in the operation, and it was fun. The whole thing was fun. And listen, there's no reason why you have to be unhappy when you get pain, because it's going to come. You cannot stop it. Okay. It's going to come. Everyone in this room, I'm just the leader. I'm the first one. You will all have this pleasure. And then have fun. Why not? You can't get out of it. If you have a human body, things gonna happen. If you live in this world, if you own a business, if you have kids, if you have parents, right? If you live in a house in a country on the dirt, you're gonna have pain sometimes. For goodness sake, be cheerful. Be happy. Okay. It's not like you have to sit there and cut yourself with a razor blade. Okay. I'm not saying that. Oh, I'm so happy. Geshe said to be happy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying life will bring you trouble. The way you tell a person is a real Buddhist is they know how to laugh at the trouble. Hey, your car broke down. I knew it would happen. It happened to me last week. I got a squirrel. Do you know squirrel? Small animal. Okay, he loves to eat the inside of my car engine. And he did it like 3-4 times. It's $6,000. The pipe of the inside the engine is made from plastic, which is made from peanut oil. So he's like, "Nom, nom." Then it's like every time he does it, it's like $5,000, $6,000, I'm like, oh man, you know. And what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna kill him or something. By the way, I did catch him and I took him to another neighbor's house. Okay. Uh, okay. That's a sharing teaching. All right. So Nuche dan Dunga. So we got two divisions now, right? Number one, people cause you trouble. That's patience, obviously. But life causes you trouble. A Buddhist also has to be in a good mood about it, Actually, a Buddhist, you cannot tell if the squirrel just ate their car or if they just won the lottery. They act the same. Someone just gave them $10,000 or some squirrel just cost them $6,000. A real Buddhist looked the same. A real Buddhist looked the same. They're like, it happened again. What? It happened again with the 10,000 or the squirrel. The squirrel, motherfucker. Yeah. And then what are you gonna do? What? Why be upset? You just give yourself heart attack. It doesn't help anybody. Okay, got it. Now, it's perfectly logical, which is impossible to do. Okay, I got a little bit of time. Deyang Chenjugle. This is beautiful. This Lam Rim is, I don't know. It's like the most beautiful thing. It is really the most beautiful thing. You should read it every night before you go to bed. Ask Lindsay. Deyang Chenjugle, Semjen Mason Nankashin. Dera Shongi Yongmilang. Troe Samdi Chikchomna. Dera Tanje Chomdang Da. Assholes in the world are countless. There's no end. Okay? You take care of one, three show up. It's like roaches. Oop. Okay, in your house. Okay. All right. Listen, from an old man to a young people. The old man says to the young people, there's a line of assholes, probably 1 million, that when you are born, they get in line. And then each year of your life, a new one comes. They will not end before you die. Okay? You can fight with them. You can try to hurt them. You can kick them out of your house. You can make sure they don't come back to your country. You can try one by one to hurt all the assholes who show up in your life. You will die before you finish. The line is 1 million. Trust me. There's 1 million. There's still 900,000 waiting. For each of you, they are waiting. Okay, irritating people are there. You cannot physically get rid of them all before you die. You don't have time. Okay, if you did nothing else, if you didn't eat dinner, if you didn't take a shower, if you didn't do your meditation, you just hurt each asshole one by one. They will not run out before you die. Okay, you will still be doing it on the last day of your life. Okay, therefore, it's more logical to take care of your upset first. Okay, don't hurt the people who hurt you one by one. Don't try to hurt them one by one. Hurt your upset. Stop your upset. Then you're finished. Then you're finished. What's for $1,000? Do we have $1,000? I gotta borrow. Tomorrow, I'll pay you tomorrow. Okay. Okay, you ready? Everyone woke up. For $1,000, what's the famous example by Shantideva about trying to stop all the people who hurt you? There's a system. You raise your hand, you get the microphone. I don't just give away money.
doing.
Did I tell her that if she's wrong, she pays me $1,000? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
If you can do it, do something about it. If you not can't do something, just shut up.
That's a great Shantideva quotation. Unfortunately, it's not the one I'm looking for. But I honor you. She said, I'd rather have $1,000 than honor you. Okay. Gibbs is never wrong.
After he taught the last 2 chapters and he didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, too complicated. All right, cancel the bet. Don't try to cover the whole world with leather. Just buy some shoes, God dang it. Okay, got it? You cannot stop every irritating person in the world. You don't have, listen, I'm an old man, I tried, and I'm fast. And I couldn't stop every irritating person. They're still waiting in line. Okay, just stop your anger. And then you're done. You're finished. The rest of your life, you're in a good mood. Okay, right? Okay, you cannot stop every person who's irritating. You cannot cover the world with leather. Just put some shoes on. Okay, take care of yourself. Okay, all right. Okay, $500 because it was a Shantideva quotation. Okay, okay. All right. If you can destroy your anger, it's equal to destroying all your enemies. Okay, got it? Okay. In fact, if you don't fight your anger, and if you don't fight your habit of getting upset, if you're not in a good mood all day, every day, even they're cutting you up. Okay. Give me some more of that anesthesia. That's good stuff. You know? Okay. It just gets worse and worse and worse. Okay. It doesn't work to stop all the stupid people in the world. And when you try, they multiply. Okay. Because that's karma. Okay. All right. There's a thing in Sanskrit called tapas. Say tapas. There's 2 tapases. One tapas means Spanish snacks. I like that one. But there's another Sanskrit tapas, which means difficult spiritual practice. And in India, in some Hindu groups, for example, you hold up your arm for 20 years until the arm almost disappears, you know, or you sit in a circle of fire and you see how long you can sit there. And then you're supposed to be some kind of special person like that. And in Buddhism, sit with an asshole for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whole day, marry them. See if you can do it. Just to see if you can do it. I think that's what my wife did. You see, a Buddhist doesn't try to avoid people who bother them. A Buddhist tries to get connected with them. Okay. Well, you want to come work for me? Why? Because I never met such an asshole. I need someone who can help me with my anger. Okay, got it? Really? Have fun doing Buddhism. Don't be so serious. Oh, I guess I said I shouldn't get angry. Okay. One more picture. No. It's a coffin, you guys. 48.10. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, from my heart. Okay. I just finished a new DCI level. It's going to be in November, Jasmine? Advanced level 4 or December. And basically, the advanced level 4 new DCI level is called How to Double Your Productivity. How to do twice as much business or twice as much family things. Okay. How to double your life. How to get twice as much done. Okay. And people ask me, many people ask me, how you get so much things done? You know, how do you do that? You know, how do you get so much things done, Geshe? I have 42 companies, okay, and I run them all, and I'm happy, and I'm relaxed. Okay, they say, how do you do it? Because I don't waste time with assholes. I'm serious, and I'm sorry to use bad language, but my wife's not here, so I can, and nobody's gonna tell her either. Right? Okay. I'll tell you the secret to productivity. I'll tell you the secret to success. Don't give assholes 1 minute of your day. You know, someone say something bad to you, you're like, ah, cool, thanks, bye. You know, someone cheat you, you're like, oh man, I hope I never see you again, bye. You know, I don't fight with people. I don't waste my time. My friends know that. I'm not interested. I learned the secret to life. I let them go be asshole to themselves, which is the worst thing for an asshole is to spend time with themselves. You see what I mean? And I don't spend time fighting with them. I don't fight with anybody. Someone hurt me, I'm like, okay, I'll meet you in the next life. Don't be late. You know, I just don't worry about it. Okay. And I really encourage you, young people, from an old man who had a very productive life. Someone asked me, my lawyer asked me, you're getting old, you're having all these operations. You better tell your wife where your stuff is. And I'm like, thanks, you know. And he says, like, how many books did you write? I said, I don't know. He said, well, can you make a list in case you die? I'm like, okay, it's 126 books. Okay. And he said, my God, how'd you do that? I said, I don't fight with people. When people are bad to me or people are not nice to me, people complain, people want to fight with me, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I got to write another book. I'll fight with you tomorrow. You come back tomorrow, and really, please, okay? And your life is so much more pleasant. Someone wants to fight with you, someone wants to cause you trouble, then just say, oh, that's cool, man. You got something to say? I'll listen. Then I work, while they're complaining, I write another book, and okay. That's which perfection? Third perfection. Okay, we're not quite finished with it. We'll finish it tomorrow. But from my heart, okay, this life is very precious, and this life is very beautiful. And don't let unhappy people ruin your day. Okay, just tell them, okay, that's cool. They want to fight with you, just like, that's cool, man. Sounds good. See ya. I gotta, it's the ultimate. There's two ultimate methods. Secret, Diamond Way. Everybody asks, Geshe, can you teach Diamond Way? Yeah. You want to do some Diamond Way right now? Yeah. You guys ready? Yeah. Someone want to cause you trouble? Say, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the toilet. Okay, no one ever stop you. Then just don't come out of the toilet. Like, write a book in the toilet. Okay, that's the first method. What's the second one? Oh, this is really cool. If your family's having a fight on a holiday, like the holidays are coming up, right? Chinese New Year. Then everybody wants to have a fight. People drink too much. then if they're fighting in the kitchen, get a glass of water. When the fight gets pretty serious, drop it. Just drop it. There's glass everywhere. You're like, everybody, stand still. Don't go. Nobody move. Then you clean up the glass, okay? And everyone forgot to fight. Okay, this is an old man's secret method. There, I gave you Diamond Way, 2 things: toilet and a glass. Don't forget. Cause and effect. Okay, just change people's focus. Okay, and just distract people. Okay, and don't waste time. Listen, you don't have time to get angry at people. You will die. You will die. I'm telling you. I never thought I'd get old. Now I'm old. Okay. You also get old. Don't waste don't give them your time. Your time is the most precious thing you have. Your time has no price. Your time is worth $1 million per minute. Don't give it to stupid people. Okay. Don't give it to them. Say, I love you. You go irritate somebody else. I'm busy. I have other things to do. Don't fight with people. It's big waste of time. Always a waste of time. Okay, cool. See you tomorrow. 明天见. Okay, bye.